still this general air of uncertainty hanging over the market. And the bounce off the lows wasn't very convincing. And it's kind of holding. It seems like it's holding here more so just because there was, a lot of orders at 60 and just not enough people to push them through. So it probably needs to go higher to find some willing sellers, and then we go down again. I think before you start to, just if you want to buy spot, buy spot. But if you're trying to trade this, please don't fall into the camp of trying to guess the bottom. That's what these people did here. Tried to guess the bottom and guess the bottom and guess the bottom. The 4-hour bands, which literally have to cross, right? Even for a rally like this, we pushed above them too soon. It dropped back, came up, and then it held. The bands at least need to compress for any sort of uptrend to happen, right? Otherwise, you just get a short squeeze bounce that happens too soon, and then it fully retraces, and you get in on the retest, or you get in here, or you get in on the cross, whatever. Currently, we're like here, right? The bands are still wide apart. That indicates a strong downtrend on the 4-hour. So what's stronger? 60k support level, the 4-hour trend that we're in, which is down, the negative ETF flows, which we've had now for 4 consecutive days, and we've had them for 6 out of the last 8 days. And then the whole short squeeze people talk about. The short squeeze will come eventually, but it can build up for a long time first, right? And if you zoom out a little bit here, doesn't seem to be a massive amount of shorts. If you look on the Bybit chart here in the middle, the open interest has been rising pretty much since the lows as price was bouncing. So it looks like there's certainly some longs there. Binance got aggressive rise in open interest into the lows. But then as we squeezed up on the first leg, that last aggressive part got squeezed out. And now, as price is starting to rally a bit, open interest rising again. I don't think that there's as many shorts here as people think. Because there's also, obviously, a lot of longs. Loads of people are still long. Loads of people are still long on leverage. You zoom out, guys, like any trader who was aware of Bitcoin before March probably has a leverage long open because you had uninterrupted moves up. So if you got leverage long here or here or here, right? And then if you avoided getting stopped out on that move, you could get leverage long here, you could leverage there, you could leverage here, you could leverage here. These are all free longs. There was no pullback, no one got swept out, there was no dips, there was no liquidity sweeps, there was no liquidation candles. Free money. It was free money to long 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Free money, as much leverage as you want. There was no pullback. These people can still be long. And there clearly are still longs open. So, lower time frames, don't forget that, right? This push here from the lows post ETF launch up to, I'm going to take it up to here, right, up to where we are now. And then just looking at that build up 6.7 billion. So there's 6 billion of positions that opened up here, which obviously, if any of that's still open, it's longs. There's no shorts that are still open from here. Obviously, there is a long for every short, but they've been replaced, is what I'm saying. Anyone who shorted in here got wrecked there. And the reason open interest has stayed high is because when that short got stopped out, somebody else stepped in. Right? A long and a short have to both close for open interest to drop. We've started to see some of the longs get taken out here and some of the shorts closing into it. But there's still a build-up. There's still over 6 billion there. And that's not including the CME, which is a big majority of the interest, open interest. Whether it goes up or down right away from here, I don't know. But there's still a lot of people who think they're carrying free money longs here, and they're all hoping that 60k holds. I would feel much better if we swept down into there and back up, and you saw a big wipe there of open interest to take out a bunch of these. But again, the market doesn't have to do what I want either. It's not even that I wanted to go there. If it holds 60, great. I think if it holds 60, it's a really strong sign. But holding here to me means time, right? I don't think you can call this a bottom yet. If you think there's been enough pain and you want to buy some spot coins, altcoins, whatever, yeah, buy them and hold. I just think lower time frames, it's going to still be choppy. Probably good day trading conditions, scalping conditions. And for everyone else, patience required. GM.